Okay, moving on with the second half of our presentation after Ashley presented the first bit on gender dysphoria. Um, the article that we went into, it was a study on body satisfaction and physical appearance in gender dysphoria. It was taken from the Archives of Sexual Behavior. Let's get into that. Here we go. So the study's goal is to compare body satisfaction with perceived appearance by others in gender dysphoria subgroups. The data from the study was collected prior to gender-confirming interventions. Study was carried out between 2007 and 2012 and had 660 participants. Sexual orientation was ascertained via a semi-structured interview. The onset age was drawn from clinicians' reports. The body image scale was used to assess body satisfaction, whereas clinician rating was utilized to assess congruence of appearance with the experienced gender, the individual's experienced gender. Study revealed that female to male participants in general had a greater positive body image than male to female ones. The body dissatisfaction reports from the male to female population included genital area, posture, face, and hair. Female to male participants reported primarily dissatisfaction with the chest and the hip regions. Clinicians noted greater congruence with the experienced gender in female to males than male to females. That's just restating the point. It is noteworthy that male to female participants who experienced earlier onset or earlier age of gender dysphoria expressed an androphilic sexual orientation presented themselves much more in line with their gender identity. The study's results lead to the conclusion that body image problems in gender dysphoria transcend sexual characteristics and congruence of physical appearance. Both body satisfaction is a possible indicator of an individual's ability to adapt to their body, so better counseling should make these individuals more resilient during the transition and medical interventions. That's the article summary. Here's a list of 3 websites here in the United States. American Psychiatric Association, an article on gender dysphoria, the same basic pronouns with the Medline Plus, which is a government agency, this article, and then the National Alliance on Mental Illness, which is finding support for the LGBTQ community. I'll have a quick look at them. So this is the American Psychiatric Association one, has a description in it. Goes into a bit more detail than we have done in this project, of course. And then this is quite useful here at the bottom, which has a bit of some diagnosis. It breaks it down between children also. Treatment. There we go. And some challenges and complications. There's also a little bit of definitions and pronouns and such here. So that's the American Psychiatric Association one. If we go over here to Medline Plus, again, it's a description, some causes, goes into symptoms, some exams and tests, and so forth. And then there's some references over here, even with a link. Now for the National Association of Mental Illness. This is the one on LGBTQ community, which includes transgender community. And just goes into some useful tools here, some discussion on prejudice and stigma, suicide, substance abuse, some links here for the LGBTQ youth community, notes on some disparities in care, and then a very useful link, set of links, very useful set of links here for finding a provider. And some tips on, keep doing that, some tips on finding a provider, or talking to your provider. And then a number of supports and resources. There we are. So back here to the presentation. Those are the web resources, and herein are our references. Thank you for your time.